Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. Supportive oracle cards are the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, I already shuffled. I guess we'll do these first. And we're going to leave these two here, I think. They're face down, but we'll see what that has to do with anything soon enough. Virgo. We got a couple more cards to put here. I didn't put any tarot cards out yet. That one just wanted to fly out of my hand all by itself, which is a good card for you, so let's see where this is going. Starting off with a situation, you got the Princess of Swords with the Starfish Spirit. The infinite possibilities, open to infinite possibilities. I feel like for you, the choking is something, I tell you. I'm kind of feeling like you're enjoying this situation. I feel like there's a lot going on around you, but it's kind of like, I know it says infinite possibilities, but I feel like, and that's probably applicable, but you're looking at this kind of like if you're at the beach, it's like all possibilities connected with the beach. Or it's like, to you, it's like whatever fits the mode here. You know what I mean? If you're hanging out downtown, you're not going to be looking to get to the moon. You know what I mean? Or, if you're hanging out in San Francisco, you're not going to be looking to go to New England or England, whatever. It's what's within reach of you. These seem to be how you're looking at it, and you're communicating that way and considering ideas. Is that the Princess or Queen? Princess of Swords. Don't get caught up in the gender, but I feel like you're looking at situations and you're like, within reasonable content, I have a lot of possibilities here, a lot of things I could do. I don't want to say it's limited, but I feel like you're looking at it in a certain light, and you're like, what matches here? And I'm getting the Sun card in the environment, like, you seem to have the support you need to make the next situation come forward. I'm also getting, like, if you were in San Francisco and you wanted to go to England, you have the support to make that happen. But I just feel like you're kind of like, that's not what I'm looking for. If I'm in San Francisco, I want to do things around this area. I'm not looking for that crazy jump. I'm not looking for that. So the support is here. The Sun card is a great moment, and you got the Lovers card in the environment. So it could be a romantic connection, yes, but it's at the very least saying you got a lot of support, a lot of backup for whatever you want to do next. People are right behind you on that. I'm also getting the Electric Eel, kind of like people are very, very into it. What does it say on this card? Bring your ideas to life. Seems good. I feel like they're more about bringing your ideas to life, though, than theirs. And the thing is about the Electric Eel, they can be a little fickle. Like, certain things are supposed to go a certain way. So as long as things stay on plan, things go well. As long as they get what they expect out of the situation, things stay on plan. I'm also getting that with this. So there's also, like, a give and take here. Not that that's a problem, but I'm also getting kind of like, as long as they get what they expect, things are okay. I'm getting when you've decided what you want to do within the realm of possibility that you have chosen, if that's not too complicated, you're going to communicate what you need to say. I'm getting things are going to go the way you want them to with judgment in your favor. The Parrot is saying, be careful about what you're saying. Be careful about, what's coming out of your mouth. I do get the Parrot as more of a showmanship energy sometimes. This says something about watch your words, right? Watch your words. I'm not seeing fallout here, though. I'm almost feeling like watch your, like, Parrot is communication, but it's also thought here. Watch how stringent you make the plan. That's where I really feel we want to go with this. Leave some openings here for somebody else or whoever's helping you to have something of their own. Leave enough like wiggle room so that other people can have a little bit of joy that maybe you're just going to allow them to have in this situation. Maybe you want this, you want that, you want that, but you have some possibilities to allow them to do this here and allow them to do that here, there, just to be nice. I would say that's what we're saying here. Like, keep this situation colorful and beautiful for not only you, but for whoever you're dealing with. Because I'm getting there's a lot of strict negotiations going on here. But if you do this, you can still give that breathing room for this other person, and I feel like that will nourish this situation so much. It's little things that don't really bother you. It's almost kind of like if you're taking like a weekend trip, you could be like, well, you know, on Saturday, how about you decide where we're going for lunch, and how about on Sunday, if you want to do something with boating, you just plan that and we'll do that and I'll make sure it works out. Something like that where you're like, there's open time, you don't have a problem with them planning it. You can do what they want. It's all cool. No skin off your back, and you know it makes them happy. The rest of the whole thing's pretty much going the way you want, though. And even like, for example, like the lunch, like you're going to be in a certain area, they can choose in this certain area. The boating, because you're going to be near a lake or near a waterway, you're like, well, anywhere near this spot, you can choose anything here that you want to do. We'll do it because we're over there anyway. No skin off your back, goes along with your plan, makes them happy. All cool, all great. You know, for an analogy's sakes. As this keeps coming forward, I'm getting a lot of positive energy for you, but I'm also getting a lot of commanding energy for you, so I like this. You got the Ace of Wands coming in. You're moving the situation forward the way it was planned. Everything up to this moment has already been planned. This is you executing the plan with the Ace of Wands. I'm also getting kind of like the Moth spirit is very interesting to me. It's because it's one of those things where this situation should work out as it's necessary, should already be set up to work out like clockwork. It shouldn't be a problem to get this to work out. Everything should all be set up so that you can go forward, and once you kick it off, it just seems to take a life of its own that's already been set up, already been planned to go ahead. I'm getting, you got the stag and you got the deer. That's very interesting. And the 10 of coins in the environment. It does seem like it's set up pretty well. I'm getting like the other side is taking charge of this and being very careful about how they handle it, but I also feel like it's going forward as necessary. I'm not seeing any hiccups here. Are we good? Because I'm getting the 10 of cups or 10 of pentacles, like things are set up the way they need to be set up, executing the way you need to execute them. The stag and the deer are very interesting to me because they're very obviously similar. Like the deer I'm feeling like is a young deer. The stag is just an older deer. It's just kind of how I'm feeling it. But I'm feeling like they're mixing these energies. They're trying to lead where they're supposed to. They're adhering and watching to make sure everything works out where they need to. The hummingbird makes me think of love. It says be here now, but I feel hummingbird is a love symbol. Giraffe is here too. At first, this seems to go exactly as expected. When I'm feeling giraffe, I feel like that's having a really good view of a situation. I also feel like that's knowing your limits and knowing what has to happen here, seeing where it is, going along with the plan. That's how it feels. It says on there, see the big picture. But with the hummingbird and the giraffe together, I feel like it's just like having a really good view of it and happy with how it's all working out. Everybody's happy at this point. Then this pops in. The Tower card. When the Tower card pops in here, things have to change. I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's really killing anything. But this seems to open doors for possibilities. Whoever you're dealing with, this Tower moment happens. It's like a blind side. They do their best with it and they make decisions. The Badger spirit here is telling me whatever goes a little awry here, they have no choice but to deal with it. They just make the decisions. They take care of it. It's going to change things a little bit. It changes the plan a little bit. I'm also getting, though, when this happens, it's changing things a lot with this plan, but they're communicating that with you. I'm also seeing you receive that kind of like, well, you know, we were going to go boating, but, you know, we had an accident on the way and the boat is totaled. So I guess that's not going to happen. So they make decisions. All right, since we're not going boating, how about we go up to this other lake where we can, you know, fish instead? Still nautical, sort of, and I guess. But but we're going to go to a different place that's sort of that direction, but a little bit different because we're going to be doing different things. I feel like you're supporting these decisions. You got the King of Wands kind of coming out like this, saying that you're supporting decisions. Decisions are being made to your benefit. You don't really have to hash out. I just feel you're supporting them, actually. With the King of Wands, it seems strange to me. But I do feel like you're supporting these decisions. You're not really happy that things got derailed, but reality is telling you it's like it's not their fault, it's not your fault. And I feel like you want to keep the momentum going. That's the King of Wands. Keep the momentum going. They know what they want to do. They already have an idea. They've made some decisions. And I feel like you're enforcing those and reinforcing those. And kind of like, let's keep the momentum going. You've got 2 animal cards at the end here, Coyote and Buffalo. The situation is working out. It's not what you expected with Coyote. I feel like that's some blind sides coming in left and right. You're rolling with it where you can. You're making the best of a situation. There's nothing to be angry about. I don't feel like, not a person or the person you're dealing with. But I'm getting like they're also trying to make the situation go to your benefit. This person is also trying to they realize that you got kind of like gypped out of something you wanted to do. That it's not their fault or your fault, but you kind of got gypped. So they're working a little bit overtime here, trying to make things go your way. I feel like there might be another situation in the future that kind of repeats this situation so it can go your way. But I feel like at this point, this person is very caring and very looking out, kind of like, would you prefer this? Would you like that? How do you feel about this? We can start planning in the future for when the boat is corrected or fixed. Maybe we can do this another time. That way you can get what you want in this situation. This person is very caring to you is what I'm getting. So I feel like the overall situation with this is things didn't go as expected. There's a blind side here. But what was lost this time just might happen later instead of now. It just might turn out to be a delay more than anything else. Maybe a long delay. But I don't feel like you're really going to lose anything. You're still going to have fun in this situation, but your original goal is going to be pushed off a ways. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.